Hi everybody, I'm testing out a new camera. Blurry? Not blurry. I wanted to do a little vlog about the Hunger Games, and I also wanted to test out my new camera. So putting those two things together, get something done. Just a warning, this video is going to contain spoilers. If you have not read the book or seen the movie yet, I just want to let you guys know that, up front, spoiler alert. Spoiler. I wanted to let you guys know about my feelings and thoughts about a movie that I was extremely excited about. I read the book, all three of the books through Audible. I was really excited about the movie because I heard it was possibly going to be really, really good. All the reviews that were coming in were... Oh, am I blurry again? Man. All the reviews that were coming in were great. I was really, really excited about it. I heard it stayed rather true to the book. And... yeah, I was really, really excited about this movie. So, I ultimately ended up not liking it, which is probably the unpopular stance. I have reasons. I actually wrote down some reasons as to why I did not actually like the movie. Don't get me wrong, there were a lot of great parts of this movie. A lot of amazing things. A lot of great acting. Jennifer Lawrence was phenomenal as Katniss. But there were just some issues. Like the first half of the movie was wonderful. It was phenomenal, actually. I loved watching the Capitol. I loved seeing all the different styles and the colors on all the faces. It was exactly as I kind of pictured it. The flames coming out of Katniss and Peeta's costume was wonderful during the little parade. And Caesar Flickerman was perfect. It was... I was climbing this tree of the Hunger Games. I was just going with it. Here's Katniss going up into the arena. I saw the cornucopia. Everything was just, oh my gosh, crazy, great. I'm climbing up this tree, as I said, and then, you know, once I hit that about halfway mark, the story just started to, well, I wanted to say it came to a crawl, but actually the development of characters came to a crawl, but the story just rushed forward. It was really, really frustrating. I was climbing that tree, and it was great, and then I started losing those little footholds and the little places I can grab onto. And especially at the end. Especially at the end. It was like Cato climbing the tree after Katniss. You know, climb, 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 fall. This is almost the same shot. It's always fun when you're talking and then you find out that your card's full. Yeah. Rue and Katniss, when Katniss comes to after the Tracker Jacker stings, they could have spent just a little bit more time. Maybe a total of a minute, or maybe 30 seconds, something. Something where they could have just conversed, where Katniss could have said, you know, you remind me of my sister, or something to tie her to Rue, instead of, oh, thanks for saving my life. Hey, let's go blow up their supplies. Yeah, come on, let's go blow it up. Really? There's no connection there with Rue. So I heard other people complaining about how, whoa, here she is crying about this girl she barely knew. And without knowing that she reminded Katniss of her sister, of Prim, there was no emotional attachment there. Yes, they were helping each other, but we didn't really see how long they were helping each other, how close they were becoming, or anything else like that. We just had a quick, oh, thanks for healing me, I'm gonna go run off and blow this stuff up because you gave me this information. And then, I do have to say though, for the people who've read the book, they changed that scene where Rue dies, and I was so close to just going, but, and then they hit it. They tricked the people who read the book into thinking that it wasn't going to happen, or something was different, and then, oh, it still happened, it's just in a different way that you weren't expecting. Which was, I have to applaud there. That was a great, great moment for the people who've read the book and watching the movie for the first time. Wow. But they could have expanded just a little bit on Rue and Katniss's relationship, so when Katniss actually cries and covers Rue in flowers, it would have been a little bit more meaningful, especially to the audience. You know, people who have never seen the book, or read the book and seen the movie for the first time might be like, what's going on there? When Katniss encounters Thresh, Katniss is pinned to the ground by Clove, ready to cut Katniss's face up and everything else, and then Thresh comes by and saves her. The amount of conversation that happened between Thresh and Katniss was like a flash in the pan. Is it true? Did you really partner up with her? Yeah, I did. Boom. Okay. Yo, this was for you. That was it. There could have been a little bit more of a conversation there. Maybe Katniss could have started crying thinking about Rue. She could have said, yeah, and kind of showed fear that she was about to die because Thresh was there ready to kill her. And she could have maybe just spent 10, 15 seconds saying something to Thresh that, yes, I partnered with Rue and she was killed and I killed the guy who killed her and something than just, yes, I was there, I was friends with Rue. Oh, we were friends with Rue, okay. Something to make Thresh actually think about what Katniss did and what his district would have thought if he would have killed Katniss. Because ultimately in the book, Thresh is like, oh, I better not kill her because my district would be unhappy with me. It was that, and that everyone loved Rue. So they could have just given maybe 10, 20 more seconds of just emotional footholds and handholds there. The very end, right as Peeta and Katniss ran into the mutations, or mutations, and Cato was nowhere to be found, because Cato was on the cornucopia, right? And they run into, Peeta and Katniss run into the mutations, and then run to the cornucopia. Where in the book, Cato was running, and then Katniss shoots an arrow and it bounces off of his body armor. Because one of the things that he truly, totally needed was the body armor to beat Katniss. Cato could have run from the woods. Oh, so, cornucopia right here. We could have had our hero and heroine right here, Peeta and Katniss right there, and Cato could have started running from somewhere towards cornucopia, running at the two. They're standing there, what the, oh no, why is he coming at us? It's a 2-on-1 situation here. Is this guy insane? They could have had Cato run right past him after the arrow bounces off the body armor. Run right past them. Peeta and Katniss turn around going, wait, what's going on here? Why did you just run by? Creating a huge suspense for these dog mutations to come after them. Oh no, run to the cornucopia. I thought it was more interesting in the book. It was far more dangerous, confusing. So many questions came up, like why did he run? Why did he run past them? Why does he not care? There are monsters after him. Oh my gosh. They could have done everything that they did there with Cato just being winded, and then everything at the end, where they announced that only one person can win. There can only be one victor. Katniss, takes an arrow out while they're announcing it, notches it to her bow, and that's it. Why couldn't they just start looking at each other, spend 5-10 seconds looking at each other, wondering what the other one's going to do, realizing that, oh my gosh, we have to kill each other? And then right when Peeta reaches for his knife, Katniss brings her bow back. And then Peeta's like, whoa, throws the knife. And then, Katniss realizes, oh, wait. Oh, you weren't going to kill me anyway. And then get the Nightlock idea. Then, just that would have been, what, 40 seconds? 45 seconds? A minute? Like, the things that I'm seeing that I wish it would have happened, small little interactions would have just added just so much, a small amount of time. Would have added such a small amount of time to the movie. So I hope that there's going to be an extended version once it gets to DVD, because I really, really was excited for the movie. I did like it to an extent, but it was really sad that it let me down. They made it so Katniss had so many things going for her. It seemed that everything was going Katniss's way. Where in the book, she was beaten and bruised and exhausted and hungry and dehydrated. She went through hell and back to win this thing. Which is my next point, is that none of the characters, minus Cato at the very end, because he went head-to-head with Thresh. He was bleeding like crazy from the face, but everyone else was just, barely hurt. Katniss was like, oh, well, okay, yeah. Peeta was cutting the leg from a sword, was barely noticing that. So these two were barely traumatized. They didn't see many deaths. They didn't really interact with much. And then here they have the audacity to say, what do we do now? We forget. Forget what? You guys weren't even traumatized from what it looked like in the movie. In the book, they needed to forget. Yes, they had so many things going on. They saw so much. They lived through so much. It was horrible. But they didn't really convey that in the movie. So those are the main things I think that would have made the movie so much better and so much easier to grab onto. Seriously, climbing the tree, let down. And Haymitch could have been a little more drunk, I guess. Could have been a little more, you know, worse for the road, more wear and tear. Bloodshot eyes, something. I'm not saying to not see the movie. Go check it out. It is a great movie. It is a cinematic feat. It's beautiful, it's scary, it's thought-provoking. Thinking about, you know, what would these characters be thinking? What would you think if you were in the arena? If you had to do any of this? If you lived in this world? It is a pretty amazing movie. I just was disappointed. That's the big thing. Now, compared to a lot of other movies that are based off of books, this one was pretty awesome. In comparison to all those, which really isn't much of a comparison. It's saying, would you like to have this week-old hamburger or this freshly cooked steak? Not really much of a comparison, I guess. But I do like how true they stayed to the book. I liked the changes that they did in the movie to keep the people who read the book on their toes. Rue's death was great. I have to applaud that one completely. I was not expecting it. I was about to rage, and then oh, I see what you did there. Nice. But anyway, I'm hoping to have some music video. Whoa, blurry finger. I'm hoping to have a music video coming up soon. Now that I have this new camera, I want to try it out. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, my voice has been completely gone for the past 2 weeks. Hopefully, it'll be back sometime soon. I'm amazingly able to talk right now, but if I talk for too long, my voice kind of just goes away. So, I promised videos. I still am promising videos. I know I'm going to do something. I have so many ideas, and it's becoming brain crack right now. I have this camera to inspire me to do more. So, trust me, I'm going to do it. I'm this close to having one done, actually. I just need to get my voice back so I can actually finish the vocals and, like, lead guitar. That's it. And then I can finally start editing that video and tossing it up. But until then, check out The Hunger Games. It is a good movie. I'll at least give it that much. It is a good movie. I was disappointed, but it is a good movie. Any opinions that you have, toss them to the doobly-doo, and let's talk it out, you know? Let's see if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, I don't care. Let's find out. Let's have war, and then let's be friends. War, friends. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Blurry finger. Next time. Blurry. This new camera thing, it's so...